This physics review video is in Unit 7, Momentum. The topic is momentum. Momentum is defined as the quantity of motion. What this means is just having a high velocity doesn't mean something's really moving, because it can be very small. A piece of dust at 1,000 miles per hour doesn't really represent a lot of motion. A very big object, like a cargo ship moving at half a mile an hour, doesn't represent a lot of motion either. So we're looking for the quantity of motion, which is the combined by two quantities. They are mass and velocity. So the more mass and the more velocity something has, the more momentum it will carry. That means the more it will be able to impact another object. The equation for this is momentum equals mass times velocity. We can shorten these variables using letters to represent them, or variables. The letter we use for momentum is not what you would think. It's not lowercase m, because that's already for mass. It's also not O or N or T, because those are used for other variables. Believe it or not, it's actually the letter P. So P represents momentum. P equals mass times velocity. The unit we use for momentum is just a product of the units that we're multiplying. So mass is measured in kilograms, velocity is measured in meters per second. So the unit we use for momentum is the kilogram meter per second. That's it. There's no special unit for it. We don't call it anything special. It's just the kilogram meters per second. Here's an example problem. I have a very high-tech car that has a mass of 750 kilograms, that's M, traveling at 7 meters per second, that's V. I'm trying to find the momentum. So I write my equation out. P equals mv. P equals 750 kilograms times 7 meters per second. That gives me a total momentum of 5,250 kilogram meters per second. While that number seems very high, there are many objects that are much greater than that. For instance, the Earth, its mass is 6 times 10 to the 24th kilograms, and it's traveling at hundreds of thousands of meters per second. So if the Earth were to collide with something, it would have a very large impact because it has such a high momentum.